that Army aviation and the Washington National Guard is not only capable, it's decisive. When law enforcement needed help to search for an armed and dangerous fugitive, the 96th Troop Command responded, bringing our unique aviation capabilities to bear in direct support of public safety. When the GSAB supported the 81st Stryker Brigade's Raven Focus annual training event this last summer, it wasn't just a battalion event, it was a command effort by the whole command. That success reflected your culture of readiness and synchronization across all multiple formations. You also leaned forward in the fight against wildfires, although we didn't have to deploy you, but the training and readiness happens every year regardless, because you never know when we're going to get called, either a little bit or a lot. Internationally, the Troop Command didn't just participate in exercises, it expanded the map of what aviation engagement looks like. For the first time, we participated in Enduring Partners, which is actually an Air National Guard exercise. This was the first ever joint Army and Air Force aviation training mission with the Royal Thai Army. And you guys delivered. In Hanuman Guardian, we continued that momentum with joint training, subject matter expert exchanges, and true interoperability with our Thai partners. These efforts are building relationships that strengthen deterrence. These also make the Indo-Pacific theater safer and add proficiency to the 96th Troop Command. Then, of course, came the FORSCOM arms inspection. You guys didn't just pass it, you passed it with accolades. That's proof of disciplined systems, expert staff, and leaders who understand that readiness is not an event, it's a culture. And finally, your counter-drug aviation team made an impact beyond our state lines, supporting Team Eagle in the San Diego sector. What that did was prevent a lot of drugs, illegal drugs, from heading into the Washington area as well as the rest of the United States, saving lives in ways that won't make headlines, but absolutely matter. Jay, your time in command leaves behind a formation that's sharper, stronger, and more respected across the Army aviation enterprise. You've built momentum, and you've done it with humility, trust, and focus. Thank you for your leadership and your service to this organization, and good luck in the future. As we turn to Becca, she's no stranger to 96th Troop Command, and she's also a very accomplished aviator. She deployed to Iraq as an air assault platoon leader on active duty, and then joined the Washington Army National Guard in 2013. At the GSAB level, she served as a maintenance platoon leader and an air assault company commander for 4 years during the times of OSO and our most significant wildfires. She also deployed as the GSAB XO to OIR. And at the TAC and ATC level, she's been an airspace management officer, S2, S3, and most recently the deputy commander. She also knows the potential of this organization because she's helped build it. Becca, your leadership will carry this command into the next phase. You'll lead teams that know what right looks like, and they'll expect the same high standard of you. You're inheriting a formation that's confident, capable, and well-prepared. And that's the best gift any commander can receive. To the soldiers and the leaders of the 96th Aviation Troop Command, your reputation speaks for itself. You execute when called, you train with purpose, and you embody the professionalism of Army aviation. Whether supporting law enforcement, flying through wildfire smoke, or working shoulder to shoulder with our allies and partners halfway around the world, you demonstrate what it means to be a part of something bigger than yourself. To the families, thank you for your support. Every late night, every deployment, every we'll be home when we can, you carry a big part of this mission as well. And so for that, thank you. To both commanders, thank you, Jay, for setting the standard, and Becca for standing up and taking the mantle. The National Guard and the people of Washington are better for your leadership. Congratulations to both of you. Fly safe, stay on azimuth, soldier first. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander of the 96th Aviation Troop Command, Colonel De La Vega.
I'm doing good on time. Jaron, I can hear your foot tapping out there. Brigadier General Sellers, Command Chief Warrant Officer Brackett, Command Sergeant Major Gibbons, Command Chief Master Sergeant Lawson, soldiers of the mighty 96 ATC, friends, family, thank you for attending today's special day and ceremony. It's been a busy year, as the CG was just indicating, from exceeding a force arms inspections to training the Royal Thai Army Forces in Thailand, assisting law enforcement, and flying for the first time in Thailand, which is a pretty major milestone for us as part of a joint training exercise with the U.S. and the Thai forces. Side note, even though you had to tough it out in Yokota Air Base, Japan, and I'm on to you, for an extended time as the C-17 used to transport our aircraft mysteriously broke without the ability to get parts. For those that don't know, Japan is a common place for aircraft to break, much like Spain, Hawaii, Las Vegas. You get the picture. Heard it may have been karaoke or maybe the whiskey that interfered with starting the engines. It's a mystery. You know, I've been in Ethiopia since August. I have yet to see an Air Force plane break there or even get fuel. It's a mystery, but I digress. I want to start off by saying thank you to the 96 ATC, which includes the 168 GSAB, the Charlie 112th and Det 51 for what you do to this great organization to make it run so smoothly and efficiently. Other than the 10th CST and the 205th, I have to say this is the only other unit that executes missions and trains the Guard and the active duty tenant units here on Giblin throughout the month outside of the drill, which requires our personnel to give a whole lot more of their time, which is precious, come in and work outside of drill, and I truly appreciate that. In fact, we all do. I've often said over the years, and this is by no means a political statement, that our diversity is one of our core strengths that makes this team it is what it is. And I still believe and see its continuous examples of success. We have all walks of life in this formation, from police officers to firefighters, small business owners, teachers, commercial pilots, mechanics, IT nerds. I can say that because I used to be an IT nerd myself. We have jointly serving spouses, brothers, sisters, parents currently serving with their children in this formation. Children that I've seen walk through this very hangar from a very early age, which is very strange and very unique to the Guard. We have soldiers from all over the world, from born and bred Washingtonians to soldiers from Thailand, Uganda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Canada, and yes, Canada counts, just to name a few. And it comes with their upbringing, their work ethic, and their strengths. It amazes me continually that you can outperform your active duty counterparts with your FMC and flight hour execution with just a fraction of the full-time and part-time force. I'd have to say this is a strength of the Guard, unique to us. We grow up, we stay together for years. We hone our skills, our knowledge, our teamwork. And as a father, and I freely admit a guy that's getting up there in years, I often worry about the younger generations. Will they be up for the challenge to embrace the culture, learn, and be the subject matter expert that future generations lean on and trust to lead them? Fortunately, I continue to see shining examples of our younger soldiers taking this aviation profession seriously. It gives me that trust and confidence that we're going to be okay. I'd love to come out to this hangar floor and see mechanics reading a manual or a work package and doing maintenance by the book. You can never go wrong doing things by the book, which is the standard. On the point of younger generations, and this is going to sound weird, I recently had the pleasure of reading and approving many awards from your AT this past summer in Yakima. In my role, I'm basically a walking cat card, and I freely admit it, sir, I'm sure you can relate. And approving actions in IPSA can get very monotonous. But your AT awards were different. And it made me take pause and thank you to all the leaders that took the time and the energy to write those awards. But these awards were different. I slowed down the rhythm. I paid attention, I think I had a glass of wine, and enforced the idea that our young soldiers are out there getting after it, growing as professionals in their field. And through the years, I've often said it only takes one person who gives a damn to make a difference. I think you find this all to be true too. One person who takes it upon themselves to learn how to program a radio and teach others, restocking, ordering supplies without being asked. One person to gather others to do hip pocket training when there's absolutely no one looking, just to improve the team. One person to go the extra mile in creating pre-mission products to improve the briefing process on their own after hours. I've seen this. And to share with others. That one person can often be the difference between success and failure, and I thank you for taking it all seriously. We all do. It's a dangerous business. You've enhanced my faith in the future as the older generations, like myself, moves on. Along with having faith in the organization in this future, as I move out to pasture, I am supremely confident in the team we have here today that will continue to drive success into the future. You know, times can be chaotic and stressful. An aircraft can be broken anywhere, perhaps on the side of a mountain like it happened recently. It's gonna be okay. We have a Ben Boswell. I know you're out there. Do you know him? You should know him. He's gonna ensure the aircraft is repaired by the book. He's an absolute stickler for standards, as you know, and we need him for that. Hey, what if we need a $1.5 million replacement engine or a rotor head that's back ordered for a year? Very common. It's all right. We have a floor Gooch Flux from France. As she liked to tell me, from the original France, not French-Canadian. Unique distinction there. She's extremely resourceful, systematic, and well-connected. She told me on several occasions when I asked her, hey, where did you get that engine? We don't have any money and there's nothing in stock. She said, don't worry about it, sir. You don't want to know. I mean, it's all legal. It's all legal above ground. But she's got connections through the nation, through her production control network. What if we need a complicated and cumbersome maintenance training program for every mechanic in the MSC, designed actually for the active duty 24-hour workforce? Don't worry, we have a Rose Barton, the leading expert in the field across all compos 1, 2, and 3, as noted by the recent arms inspection. We can trust that she's going to dig in, buy the book, and adhere to standards. What if we have a recent high-level intelligence oversight and compliance inspection for NGB that no one knows anything about because we're an aviation unit? Thankfully, we have a Hawaiian by the name of Colina Bowers. She too will dig in, buy the rig, and keep us in compliance and exceed the standard, which she did. What if there's a chafed wire hiding somewhere in the wires, the miles of wire bundles in one of these $20 million machines, causing all sorts of electrical havoc in the cockpit while we're flying? It's all right. We've got a Josh Pentos, we have a Julio Dempster, we've got an Ian Wedeker, we've got a Dahlia Suarez, and the list goes on and on. Any one of these big brain avionics gurus that will tirelessly hunt down and find the problem, repair it by the book, and have the aircraft back in the skies and training as fast as possible. What if you need a high-speed former Air Force JTAC officer that is now one of our newest and brightest instructor pilots? Yeah, we've got one of those too by the name of Megan Puderbaugh. And she's a Jack's Fitness instructor, or a beast rather, that will outperform 99% of the soldiers in this unit and in the Washington Army National Guard. She's amazing. The list of professionals goes on, and the common theme here is that they're all individuals that give a damn. And we're full of individuals who give a damn to get the best in their craft, to be the best in their craft. All these people reinforce the idea that this unit is going to be all right well into the future, and I thank you for it. Find these people and strive to be like them. I have no doubt this professional organization will keep rolling along. As they say, the big green machine will keep rolling, right? Ever seeking improvement. I want to say thank you, first and foremost, to Brigadier General Sellers for giving me this great opportunity to lead this distinguished organization. I also want to say special thanks to my Command Sergeant Major, your Command Sergeant Major Martin, for your steady hand Your steadfast experience, your G4 experience, thank you for whittling down all the flipples for me, with me. I really appreciate it. Also want to extend a thank you to Sergeant Major Volker, Staff Sergeant Ruddy, Miss Harvey's, Sergeant Bowers, Captain Bell, Lieutenant Colonel Hanish, Lieutenant Girding, Sergeant Major Luna, Captain Bataro, and our excellent chaplain ministry team led by Major Paulson over there for keeping the ball moving forward, especially during these past couple of months with the late night, early morning phone calls and texts while I've transitioned my family overseas. Last and certainly not least, I can't forget the PBO, Chief Hanshaw, Deb Gruber, Master Sergeant Roloff, Sergeant Jacobs and the supply team for their diligence and hard work behind the scenes to resource our MSE. Logistics ain't easy, as they say, and I appreciate it. I've had a lot of great leaders that I consider mentors through my 32 years of service, and I owe them a debt of gratitude, to include retired Major General Doherty, Brigadier General Sellers, Brigadier General retired Dent and Turner, Colonel Sieglock, Blanco, Brewer, Durda, Iwazik, Lieutenant Colonels King, Robillard, Hanish, Major retired Uran, CW5, Bertrand, Burkhart, Bauman, Hayter, Reeves, CW4, Thompson, Levine, Meeker, Command Sergeant Majors Twaddell, thank you, Dvorak, Mira, Luna, thank you all for your time, your steadfast loyalty, and guidance over the years. Sorry, the list is long because I owe a lot of thank yous to a lot of people. So I have to verbalize it just to honor all of you. I've worn a lot of hats since I took command of the 96 ATC, and I need to recognize the center of my world for supporting me through this opportunity that unfortunately could not be with us today in attendance. That's my wife, Amber, hopefully on camera, although it's 2:30 in the morning tomorrow there. And amazing daughters, Aviana and Talia. Amber is the newly minted medical attaché and lead provider for the U.S. Embassy in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where we currently reside. She and my girls are here with me in spirit, and I can't thank them enough. Lieutenant Colonel Martinazzi, I know Becca to be a strong, trustworthy, and even-keeled leader. She's a natural people person and team builder, and as a traditional soldier, a perfect example of what a leader that has excelled in both her roles as a firefighter and her many roles in the military, all while taking care of her family. Good luck to you. You're in great hands here with great people, and I know you're the right person for the job. And lastly, to the soldiers of the 96 ATC, the schedule here is busy. It's still good for work-life balance while still getting the job done, but there's little time, because we are busy, to come together as a unit. You're all on the same team, so if I had some words of advice, it would be one of the secrets to my success is to surround yourself with good, knowledgeable people that you can trust and be there for others for the same reason. So take care of yourselves and your family. Falcon 6, signing off.
Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank General Sellers and the command team for giving me this opportunity to be here today. And I have his notes in front of me. Let's get my note. All right. So, distinguished guests, members of Central Pierce Fire and Rescue, friends, family, and Falcons. As I said, first and foremost, I would like to thank the command team for this opportunity to lead these outstanding soldiers. To my family, I know I ask a lot of you, but I want you to know that your sacrifice does not go unnoticed. I also want to express my greatest gratitude to the members of Central Pierce Fire and Rescue for joining us today. The support of employers like you is essential in the Washington National Guard to make us succeed. Falcons, I expect a lot out of you. I have witnessed firsthand your professionalism, hard work, and dedication. I will continue to uphold the highest standards of Colonel De La Vega. All policies and procedures remain in effect.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of and join us in singing the Army Song. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Thank you for your attendance and support at this truly historic event. Refreshments are available behind the formation.